Assalamu alaikum. This is MATLAB Lectures, lecture number 3. In this lecture, we will talk about the loops and decision-making statements. So, we will start talking about the decision-making statements like if and switch. If you learn before any program or programming language, the logic and algorithm of how to use if statement, switch statement, for loop, while loop, it is same for MATLAB. So it's supposed that you took C programming or any kind of language. So in MATLAB, we will just revise the statements and loops, and also we will learn together how we can write the syntax of the code in MATLAB. Regarding logic, it is same. So how we can write if statement and switch statement. Let us start by if statement, simple if statement. This is a new file. I will write CLC as before, clear to clear the workspace. Sorry, clear, not clear all, and close all to close all previous figures. Then we can, as example, let us say that we want to ask user to enter a number. So I'm declaring a variable x, okay, or I will use a variable x. No need in MATLAB to declare variables, just define them directly. So we can write x or n, let's say that n equal input. Okay, input, it's a built-in function used to ask user to do something. So it will display a message, please enter any number. Okay, then \n to go to next line. Outside I will write semicolon. That means I don't want to see the n value to be displayed in the command window, just saved in the workspace, it's enough. Now what this input function, it's a built-in function. It's equivalent to printf and scanf in C programming, or it's equivalent to two functions together: the function that print a message to user to enter something, and scan the keyboard entry or the number or the value entered by user using the keyboard. So it's this input function 2-in-1. It will display a message and read the keyboard input. So after executing this code, the value saved will be assigned to n. So I have the value in n. Now say that, let me show you what I'm doing. I'm trying to do the following. Say that this is the start of the program. Okay, this is the start. Okay, sorry for that. Then the pressure sensitivity, it's not calibrated. I will calibrate later on. Now again, I'm drawing the flow chart of my program. This is the start. I will ask user to enter. So here we have input. I will ask user to enter x, or enter n. This is enter n value. Then now I will use say that a Boolean expression or logical statement. I will ask user to check if n it is greater than 0. If yes, I will print a message positive, n positive. If no, I will print, okay. For simple if statement, just to remind you, no need to print something. We can go direct to the end of the file. So if no, just go to the end of the file. So here it is the end of the file. Okay, and if this is true, print the n, it is positive, and go outside the program. This is the flow, and here we can put yes, and this is no. This is simple if statement. This is simple if statement. Now let us continue. Now I have the value of n. How we can write the syntax of if statement in MATLAB? Just write if and then end, like this. In C programming you have to write brackets. No, here no curly brackets. Just write if end. And for if it needs a statement, logical statement. In if, no need to open bracket, just write n greater than or equal to 0 as example, like this. If this is true, we want to do what? Just print a message. We can say print f. In MATLAB it is f printf function. So f printf, I'm printing a string, which is the string, the value of n, which is, I don't know what the value, I will reserve a space for a float, okay, or integer. Okay, this integer or float, this number is a positive number, and then we can go to next line like this. Now let me run the program. Here we have a warning. It says that the format might not agree with the argument count. Why? Because here we forgot to write the variable name n. Okay, let me run the program now. Save it .m and fine, no problem. And now see, please enter any number. Say that this is 6.7 or 8. Enter. 6.8 is a positive number. Now guys, can we control number of decimal places after the dot in a float? Yes, by writing .2 as example. That means just keep 2 decimal places only. Run the program again, say that 9.888, enter 9.89. So the number rounded here, 888 rounded to 9. So it is a positive number. Now this is very simple if statement. Now what if we want if else? See what I will do. I will just remove this one and add the else statement. Like this. We can add, if it's not, it will be negative. Now n is negative, and here we can write equal also. Never mind. So if the n greater than or equal to 0, it will be, if yes, negative. No, print. If yes, it will be positive, sorry. If no, negative. So in both cases, after checking and printing the value, go to the end of the file. Now what I should do, now this is the if and this is the end of the statement. Before the end, we just write else. Else, like this. Else, enter. We will print again the same statement but change the result. Control V, print. Same, this is a negative number. Now as let me run the program. Say this is 9.3. 9.3 is a positive number. Run the program. Please enter any number. This is minus 6.3. It is a negative number. Run again. It is 0. 0 is a positive number. Say that I want to repeat all of this code from here to here, again and again and again. We can do the following. We can ask user do everything and then come back to here. Say while. Say that I want to repeat it 10 times. So I will use while. Say that while I less than or equal 10. Okay, and in this case we have to start I from equal to as example 1. I don't want to see the result. So while, where is the end of the while? Now this one, this n, it is inside the while loop, and the f inside the while loop. This is inside f, this is belong to f, this is belong to else. So let me make it like this, align them in a good way. And after this one we have to write end. As you see, this is the while block. So this is the while block like this. So we need while and the end. Inside the while we have this. Now, but the problem here, the I value will be 1, and there is no any command here or instruction to update the value of I. So we can write after reading the n value, check the value, print the result, then we will go back to here. We want to update the value, so we can write I equal I plus 1 semicolon like this. Now let me run the program, show you what happened. Now please enter any number, say that this is 4. 4 is positive. Why we didn't see the value of n? I don't know why. Let me check again. This is, yes, I'm sorry guys, the 4 not working in my keyboard. Okay, this is 5. Okay, this is -6. This is 7. This is 7 again, 7 again, 7 again, 7 again, and the last one it is so it will run 10 times. Why? Because the program starts from 1, the increment or the index, the loop index of the while loop I vector from 1, start from 1 to 10. Okay, can we write it in different way? I think this is good. If you use 4, let us use 4 instead. For 4 we can remove this one or keep it, it's up to you. I think better to remove it, no need to add unneeded line. We can say that I equal from 1 to 10 like this, and don't write semicolon because this will separate the for loop from its block. So we have here I equal from 1 to 10. This is the for loop. For each 4 we need end statement, and as you see I currently is 1 and then incremented by 1 until reach 10. So when I equal to 1, read the value of n, check it is positive, negative, then update the value, print the result, then update the value of I will become 2. Then do the same thing, then I3, do the same thing, then I8, I9, and then 10, and that's it. Let me run the program to show you the result. Same. Okay, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, this is 7, this is 8, this is 9, and the last one it is 10. 10 is a positive number. So this is how we can use the while loop and the for loop to loop, to make a cycle or repeat the same code again and again and again. So in this example we learned together how we can use the symbol if without else and if else statement, and how we can use the for loop and the while loop. Let me do it for just 5 times like this. So for I equal from 1 to 5, please enter the number n and then print the result. Now what I will do here, there is the loop index here is change inside the for loop. Yes, it's okay, it's just warning, and this is what I want exactly. Now what I will do now, let me make 3 cases that if the number greater than 0, it is positive. If the number is equal to 0 exactly, it will be a 0, and the third case surely will be negative. So what I will do in this case, I will ask the number, about the number, remove the equal here. If the number greater than 0, it will be positive. Else if the number again less than 0, it will be negative number. And the third case, else, which is the default case, else, let me print the result. Control C, Control V like this. is 0. And as you see here, we have a problem. Consider using a new line, semicolon or comma before this statement. Okay, why this? Because here we have else if should be like this, in one line, like this. Okay, now this is different. When you write else if, that means else we have a new if statement inside it. So if it is else if, not like the other language, in MATLAB just write else if like this. Now as you see, this is the if statement block, all of these from here to here. Now again, what will happen if we separate this one like this? That means here we have problem. That means, see, the end is here. That means for this if we need this end. That means from here to here it is one if statement inside else, and this is not we want. We want to just if, else, end. So this is how we can write if, else in MATLAB. And it could be 3 cases, 4 cases, 5 cases. It's up to you. It depends on the problem you have. Now run the program to show you the result. We will run the program 5 times. See, this is 1, it is positive. This is -1, it is negative. This is 0, it is 0. Again, done. So in general, I talked about how we can write if statement, simple if statement, if else, and if else, and so on, and how we can write loops or use for loop and while loop. Now imagine that we want to make it infinite loop and stop if the I become equal to -5, or if n, as example, if the user enter -555 to stop the program. So in this case, this one should be infinite loop. How we can write infinite loop? I prefer to use, in this case, not for, I prefer to use while. I can use for, yes, we can use for, but I prefer while 1. 1, it is a logical value, which is true, represent true, and it will be true always. That means, as you see now, run the program, it will be always running, or run for infinity or continuously. Why? Because 1, it will come ask, 1, it is true, yes, continue, then come back again, still the value is 1, and 1 is true, continue, and come back again, still the value of 1, it is true, continue again. It will run for infinity. See, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it will not stop. You should stop it by yourself. So Control C to abort, Control C to abort the command. CLC again. Now we said that we want to ask user, please enter any number, or say that, or -55 to stop. Okay. Now I will run the program. See, it will not stop even you put 55 or -55. Sorry, -5, -55. It will not stop because I have to write a new statement. After reading the value of n, I will write if it is single statement. If the value, sorry, in MATLAB no need for brackets. If the value of n equal to -55. Okay, this is the end of the if. Take care. We have 2 ifs here, two blocks of if. This is the first one, and this is the second one. So this is separated. It just check you want to stop the program or not. If this is true, just write break. Break means what? Break, I want to break the loop where I place the if statement. That means if this is true, execute break. Break, it will stop the while loop and it will go to here outside the loop. And just to show you, I will print or display a message. This message is end of the program, or the end. We can write the end like this. Disp, display by disp. Yes, we can. This is the old function, disp, to display this message. If this is true, break, it will take the flow of the program to here and then continue to display the end. Now let me run the program. I will show you. I have to stop the previous one, so Control C to Control C again, CLC. Now run the program again. Please enter any number. Say this is 6, this is 3, sorry, this is -6, this is -9, this is 0, this is 0, this is 0, this is 0. Still running for infinity. Now -5, see, once I enter -5, the flow go to the end and then stop the program. So we learned together how we can use infinite loops, finite loops, for loops, while loops, how we can write the increment or update the index, the loop index value or the increment value, and so on. If statement. Now, just to remind you, there is an equivalent statement to if statement. It is the switch statement, and for switch statement, if you remember, we have to use switch with a variable with value of integer or character. Why character? Because the character converted to integer. So the value of the variable inside the switch statement should be integral value. So how we can write or use the switch statement? As example, if the user enter 1, enter 2, enter 3. Let me ask user to enter 1 if he needs tea, as example, 2 if he needs coffee, and so on. I will show you the example. In this case, what I will do, keep the while loop, no problem. N equal input, please enter. I will show the alternatives or options here. Please enter. Say that 1 or t, it's up to you. Say that t, okay, t for t, okay. I will write just simple 1, t for t, c for coffee. Let me simplify the message just to make it a short message like this: t for t, c for coffee, like this, okay. Now, or -5 to stop the program. If the n equal to -5 break, okay. Remember that t here it's a character, c here it's a character, and the characters will be converted to its equivalent value and saved here. Okay, but I prefer to keep it as a character, so I will write if n equal -5 break, then here write instead of f, what I will do, I will say that to show the option number 1, remember that we have to use instead of f, switch. So I will write switch, okay. I want to switch using the value of n, okay. Inside the switch, this is the switch and this is the end of the switch statement, and these are the options. Now inside the switch statement here, option number 1, we can write case, okay. What the value of n? Case, the value of n equal to a character. This character, it is t. I will show you how we can use it. Case, it is t, and like this, without dot, double dot, without break, without anything. We can print here you need tea, you can see that your tea order is ready, as example. Else, if we will remove this one and write the other case, it is c capital, okay. We can print the same message but change the value. And here I forgot to remove the variable, by the way. No need for variable here because we don't have a space reserved to any value. And same thing here, we will print a message like this: your coffee is ready, order is ready. Instead of else, we have in MATLAB otherwise. It is the else option, equivalent to else option, or the default case. We can write otherwise if print your order or try again. Try again. That's it. And in this case, we need the counter to update it because we have a while loop. Now, see, this is the switch statement. Okay, switch on the value of n. This is the end of the switch. We have case, the value of n equal t. Case, the value of n equal to c. If this is true, print your t order is ready. If this is true, print your order coffee order is ready. Otherwise, try again. Let me run the program to show you. See, please enter T for T, C for coffee, or -5 to stop. I will enter -5 to stop, the end. Run the program again. Okay, please enter, this is T capital. Error using input. Why? Because undefined function or variable T. Run the program again, or let me Control C to abort. Control C to abort, Control C to abort, CLC again, run the program again. Please enter T. Right, this is C. Still we have error. Control C to abort, running. CLC again. Now I will run the program again and I will enter C like this, just to show you, like this. See, your coffee order is ready. This is because C and T in MATLAB, if you write C without quotation, single quotations, it means a variable name. But if you write it like this, it means just a character. Okay, this is -5, it is ready. Or you can enter a number. There is ASCII table containing each character like C, what is the equivalent value as integer. As example, if it is A capital, it will be 65. Let me show you A capital. Let me show you A capital here instead of T. So let me write A capital because I remember just A. We can write A for T like this. Let me run the program again. Run the program again. Please enter A for T, C for coffee. See, this is 65. Your T order is ready. Why? Because 65 as a number will be converted to A converted to 65, or 65 converted to A. And again here, case A equivalent value is 65. So if you enter here 65 or A, it will work. It works. Okay. So this is -5 to exit. And as you see, this is how we can write if or switch statement, how we can use while or for loops, how we can make them infinite or finite loops. Thank you so much for the part 1 of this lecture. Part 2, we will solve more exercises. See you in next video.